So, gray outside, obviously somewhere different. I'm at work, yeah. Why am I here? Like, what am I doing that's not my job? Well, there's my truck, right? And today we're gonna talk about Project Attitude, Part 2. And it's going to involve... What's in that box? Well, let me move my hand a little bit. What's in that box right there? Stick around and you'll see what's coming. So I've already sort of pulled this apart and inspected it. Today we're going to do my side steps. And they're quite large and they're quite heavy, as you can see. And they're dented already. Awesome. Oh well, it's gonna happen, isn't it? So they got Zerk nuts in there. Right? On two sides. And then this box here is all the hardware. Gonna have to take it all apart and do some inventory on it, but we're gonna put these on my truck. Let me go ahead and start unpacking and reading some instructions, and I will return to you post-haste. This will probably actually be a pretty quick video.
A few moments later.
All right, now, like all good instructions, take an inventory. So, passenger front, middle, rear. Front, middle, rear. You can tell by the notches, as indicated. Driver, front, middle, rear. All the hardware, more hardware. Driver's side rail. Driver's side rail. That's the front, that's the back. So, inventory complete. Now I gotta do step one. Here. Remove sealing tape covering the factory holes on the side of the inner panel. Tape. Right. Alright. Well, let's go see if we can find it. Now, my truck's a little old, 7 years. It's on its 8th year now. It was built in 15. Technically, it's on its 9th year now. And I gotta go underneath here. And right there. There's the spot they're talking about, right there. And I think there's another one there. And there's one here. And there's one here. And there. And all the way down. Okay, well, we identified, I guess. Let's get to work. I think what I'll probably end up doing is some still shots instead of wasting all your time with individual video parts. But let me get that started and we'll look at step 2. Actually, let's go look at what step 2 is. Wrap me out. Step 2 is open plate nut, partially thread an 8mm into the threaded nut. Alright, well, let me go fool with this and I'll figure it out and I'll explain it in another section of the video. Sit tight.
1 hour later.
Alright, I have skipped ahead quite a bit, but I will go over this install. First of all, test. Put the foot on here. Right, and stand up on the roof, and look, no movement, as it should be. I picked these particular ones because they're flat on the bottom. I don't want the steps to dip down, because if I high center over something, I don't want it to be like an anchor. So here's what I learned. Most of this job can be done with 13mm and 10mm sockets and wrenches and a couple of ratchets. The instructions for all this was pretty good, adequate, I'd say. However, I have pre-threaded mounts on the front, but not in the middle or the rear, which is what this was built like. It was built that way. So they give you these brackets that you have to feed in and then loop around and then use the threaded nut and that thing, right? Well, in the back, the ones they give you are fine. In the middle, studs were way too long, so I had to cut off a 1/4 inch here. Took a 1/4 inch off of that end, then it fits. That's how I got the ribbons on, and I just hand torqued down everything. In terms of Samuel L's, this job is, because I had to use the angle grinder, thankfully I had one at work, 3 Samuel L job from start to finish. This whole side from start to finish took me an hour, about 90 minutes, but that was because I was reading the instructions and floundering through it. Now I have to go do the other side because we're gonna close up the shop in about an hour. So hopefully I'll be able to zap the other side in nice and quick. But I like these. These are nice steps. If you'd like to get a set of these, I will leave you a link in the description below, as with all the tools I used for this job. I think I got it for $2.89 shipped through Amazon. Pretty nice. Coating's good. Sturdiness is good. It shakes the whole truck when I kick on it. So the 3 mounts are good. Anyway, that's going to do it for this job. Part 2, Project Attitude. If you like what you see, hit the old like button, or share it with a friend, or subscribe to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome, but if you're a regular here, welcome back. Either way, check out my other playlists and see if my other interests might be of interest to you. If you want to know what stage 3 looks like, let me take you for a little walk in my warehouse. That's the Rebel Grill. Those are the blacked out headlights. And these? Well, these are the bumpers. So until then, we'll see you later. Now I gotta do that side. Bye.
The boy does have good hands.
Good heck. Bad tasting car. Mother